Baby.
Welcome back to the Wan Man Show. We're here today again after a long break. A bit of a long break. It doesn't seem like a long break, but we've actually taken a 2-week break.
Yeah, 2 or 3 weeks because he's been lazy.
Is the podcast every weekly or?
That's what we want you to think.
Okay.
We are just efficient like that.
Yeah, so I think basically we haven't done one in the last 2 weeks, but we've been efficient enough.
Yeah, I sort of have to drag myself to actually do this session because
here we go.
for the first time ever you are early, so
Yes, I made it a point to be early. We are here today with Leerocka,
So
also known as Mr. Wayne.
actually, it's Mr. Wayne, also known as Leerocka. I mean, you're supposed to introduce someone with
Yeah.
the government, then the AKA.
Well, now everybody knows why I don't have a job for next year because I'm clearly not good at doing my job.
yeah, we all know that. Don't have to remind us
Yeah,
again.
thanks. Wayne,
Yeah.
rapper, father,
Father, yes.
motivator. Tell us what
I'm
else.
trying.
Tell
Okay.
us what do you do and
Um,
what else do you do?
I'll start with my own business. I have my own clothing line, streetmobclothing.com.
Shout out to Street Mall.
Okay, or at Street Mob Clothing. I'm wearing my product most of the time. This is the latest campaign, the Halal Hustle campaign.
You look good, man.
Thanks,
I
bro.
like
And this
halal
one
hustle.
is the halal money. Like if you can see.
Oh, he's wearing a zongo.
Songkok, yeah. And then
Okay.
the United Nation of the United States of Halal Nation. So yeah.
You got
and
halal
that's the
signs some more.
Yeah.
And where's ours?
Okay, that's the thing. I didn't know your size. So.
He's an XL. I'm an L.
How can he be an XL?
He likes to
bro?
wear loose because he's a loose guy. In the head, guys, please. It's loose in the head.
I mean,
please.
like from the looks of it, he like tight, bro. Look.
No lah, this is all that they give me, so I had no choice. But
Yeah, so any size you give also he'll wear. So give it like double XL.
yeah, give me the XL, I will fit into it somehow.
What else do you do?
Aside from that, I'm part of a startup which is a social service kind of thing. We are trying to make it a non. How should I say this? We are trying not to go to the non-profit route. We're trying to
Okay.
make it profitable because the founder is actually ex-con that is trying to make a difference.
What's it called?
It's called Revive SG.
Mhm.
Yeah. So what we do is we are trying to provide education in gangs and drug related stuff to the youth, so that they don't go towards the path that we have taken before.
So the reason you do it because you were in a gang member.
No, I was caught for possession and consumption of marijuana, which is 2006. But I've been consuming it for quite some time now. Because thinking like I find excuses to do it. Like okay, I'm stressed, and it's the same reason why I smoked back in the day. Just that like marijuana is the next thing to get away from.
I just wonder
because-
by you confessing all this, the CNB is going to listen to this
No,
whole
let
podcast.
them listen. They can check on me. I'm clean now.
I mean, I don't mind. I mean, we do need
Nothing.
followers, so
CNB, follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram.
So yeah, I mean, during my time, I actually read a lot of self-help books and religious books. I started off with the Quran and then Bible and stuff like that. I realized that everything makes sense, kind of in a logical kind of way, because there's this analogy that I like to use. If you want your life to be sweet and full of rainbows, right, and happy, don't behave like an asshole.
I tell that
That's
to
a good
Ridhwan
one.
every day.
No, because like if you behave like an asshole, all you get is shit. That's
But
what
that-
asshole.
but the thing
get.
is he-
That's true.
but then the thing is he leave it. You don't.
No, don't get me wrong. You can grill and have fun with your friend because eventually it's your friend. It comes from a good place. But
No.
when you don't,
Yeah, I don't think so. Comes from a dark place full of hatred, jealousy,
Yeah,
and
every time I just say personal attack or just personal attacks, so they bring him down to the ground.
this is not about us. This is about him
Yeah.
now. Do go on.
so yeah, and it's kind of like logical, like science in physics it says with every action is an equal reaction.
But
Same thing.
do you serve time for all this?
Yeah, of course. I was sentenced for 11 months.
So you served all
7
11
months,
months?
10 days. No, because
okay.
I was a regular in the military. I was a naval diver.
Wow.
So yeah, when Maxi and the rest of the guys shoot the boys to frogmen, I was there. Guarding the whole sentry thing,
Okay.
doing the
So you got
psych.
so your sentence was before.
like my after the whole thing, after the
Okay.
movie, yeah. So
Oh.
I mean, this is really cool where you actually taking the lessons of your own life and trying to put individuals in the right path. I mean, I mean, it adds a lot of credibility to what you're doing.
But I mean, I would like to compare myself with my peers. The two co-founders that I'm with, they are more like their time is way heavier than I get, because one guy in and out for 7 years, okay, and the other guy gang related, in and out 17 years. So like when they realize that enough is enough and the government is not doing anything to help out, so
Really? You saying the government not helping?
I mean the program that they have, like the urine test and the introducing them to a job that is filled with ex-con, like what do you get eventually? Like you meet another guy, hey, I see you in jail before, you know what I mean? And then eventually you start talking about the shit that you guys talk about, and then it'll go one circle, bro.
So you think it's not a good idea?
It's not a great idea.
Wow.
Like,
This
and then-
actually changes a lot of things, because there are businesses who they are doing this, like providing platforms for all these ex-convicts to work together. And then there are also like campaigns that I've been working on. That's one thing that we will touch on, but continue.
So yeah, one of the thing I'll ask you that later. But they realize that we should support those ex-con that want to make a difference, and then but they are not given an avenue or a chance to do such a thing. So thank God the guy that founded this is quite close with Sana and the CNB people, and then now Sana is quite supportive supportive and very very I don't know, hands on with us. So that is something that I'm very very proud of. And one of the greatest so-called milestone that we achieved was during Sana's campaign of Rise Above. They actually invited us as the only organization to meet the president, Madam Halima.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that was quite recent.
Yeah, it was quite recent. So we was very very grateful.
So how many kids or individuals have you handled? in the
So
program?
far, we have this program called the Caravan of Hope. It's organized by Jamia Halfway House and Revive SG. We actually bring troubled youth from different community services or something, community club or something like that. And we bring them and educate them about how things could be different. You have an avenue where you can turn to for us to help you. All you have to do is just open your mouth and ask for help.
Do they want to be helped though?
Most of the time they do. It's just that they find that the when they voice it out, nobody wants to listen to them. Thus, they look for a peers that give them comfort, and sometimes those peers are the one that lead them astray.
So you think all these campaigns are not doing enough?
I mean, they do enough, but they could have done more.
That's what I thought also, because when we're doing the anti-drugs campaign, I think Mr. Amrin Amin is very involved with anti-drugs, anti-smoking. I think he was asking me also how to really tackle the problem. I mean, we had the the event Escape, right?
Yeah.
But I thought we could do more though. But I don't know. So I just want to know from an ex-offender. It sounds wrong, but for your point of view, right? What can people like them do to reach out to spread the message? Don't take drugs. Because
Okay,
the things that I do was like use your ambition and whatever, but at the end of the day, I don't feel like it's right to the core of the problem. So what do you think is gonna be good to all these secondary school kids or poly kids? What do they have to?
to first and foremost is to understand why are you doing it. Like you have to find the right circle, and you have to keep asking yourself, why do you want to fit in this circle?
Like
So-
I say, maybe if it's good, I just want to be high.
If are you sure high is a good thing?
Sure.
Then keep asking. Is it high? Is being high a good thing? No, it's not. It's just a temporary escape. But if you can find, like the fit ambition thing is very, very good. Why? Because you can find so-called highness in doing something you like.
Yeah, makes sense.
So the thing is, instead of trying to do something that you don't like just to fit in, to feel the highness, why not do something you like and feel the highness there? Because the sense of fulfillment, that highness is scientifically is the same as temporary high from drugs. The sense, the highness you get from doing something fulfilling and achieving something is the same high. So the feed ambition thing, I think, is a great campaign lah. I just hope that next year, if you guys have it again, because the funniest thing happened just now. The guy I met at DB, I mean, we served the same sentence at DB. He got released first, and I didn't see him after my release. I saw him earlier at Jamia Halfway House.
Volunteering.
Meaning he got caught
In and out,
again,
okay.
yes. So I asked him, bro, why? He said, the circle, bro. They change your circle.
I don't want to change my circle because they're my family, they're my friends, they're my best friend.
Then you ask them, where are they now? The first time you went in, did they come and visit you? No.
Yeah, but the thing is, my experience with them, right? The problem is they don't mind. I mean, maybe I only meet a small group, but they really don't mind being where they are at. They don't mind fighting. They don't mind being in and out because maybe one is they feel like their status is up there in that world, and also maybe they just find that it is normal. The weird thing is they feel it is normal to be living that life.
So
Because
like they don't know any
it's
better, like-
subconsciously programmed into them already.
Because it's sad. Because the
It
way
is sad.
we see drugs, right, it's just about us, or maybe not us. I mean, kids or teenagers go and have marijuana or all these leisure drugs. But then when you hear their stories, it's like their parents are doing it. Then when they are newborn, then to shut them up because they cry too much, they give them the drug.
Yeah, I
Then
mean, yes, these are
it's-
all sad
Yeah,
circumstances.
extreme. Then it's like,
It is.
and we don't always hear about it. We only hear like, oh, take marijuana because it's fun. Then you see TV, you see all these celebrities doing it. You see all these sport personalities doing it because
it is glorified by the
That's
media.
exactly.
You get what I mean? But at the end of the day, like, you are not supposed to follow. Because what I realized, there's one book that I forgot the title of the book, but it highlight what one hypothesis that the late Stephen Hawking, the guy that is in the wheelchair,
Yeah,
but
we all know him.
he's the biggest scientific mind in the world.
Mm.
He stated that everyone is born to be a genius, every single one of us. In what we all don't know, we have to find it out. You know what I mean? But
I know yours.
the
Genius in bullshitting.
hey, that is something you can make a
Okay,
living of
mate.
if you know.
Well, I've made.
Like,
Give this guy a medal.
I can I can no longer make a living out of it. I got found out.
no,
Get
so
back
but
to this guy.
the thing is, like, scientifically it is proven that you are meant to be something, and then most like there's this analogy given that by motivational speaker, like they said, if you think you are born to do nothing and achieve nothing, think about the million of sperm that is swimming trying to fertilize the egg.
The sperms are not
born-
thinking.
No, but the thing is, you are the sperm that fertilize the egg.
I didn't know I was a sperm. Okay, but yeah, I get the point.
No, but
That
you
was
get
your
the point,
first
right?
win in life, one.
Yes, that
Yeah,
was the
your
first win in life.
Yeah, win without knowing.
And then, like, religiously speaking as well, like, God put you on earth for a reason.
Get that.
So find that reason, because eventually, right, you are not meant to adapt, you're not meant to accept, you're meant to do something great with your life. What is it? I don't know, but utilize the skill that you can acquire easily and run with it. Like, for example, if I want to be a boxer, I won't be as great as him.
Mm.
You get what I mean? I
You'll
can
be
train.
greater.
No, who knows? But the thing is, I know the thing that I can do good at, like music. No, I learned that thing without without school, without any guidance. I just absorb it easily. So I know that music is for me.
You see, wait. You said you were a naval
Naval
diver.
diver, yes.
So you were a regular.
I was.
So that wasn't your calling. So you stopped that. Then you decided to do music.
No, I got caught, bro. Like,
He got forced to stop.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, fine.
so, but the thing is, like, during my time, inside reading all these self-help books and releases, it really helped because it, realign my perspective.
Do the rest read also?
They were given books,
But do they read?
yeah, most of the time they read those fiction, science fiction things.
Because they just bought or what?
What?
Comic book.
Because no, we can't have comics.
No?
We can have novels and stuff.
Yeah, no pictures.
Yeah,
Oh, why? Stimulation?
yeah, in a way, yes.
Mm.
Pardon me. I mean, I just find this really fascinating because, we all know Ridhwan is involved in a lot of this kind of, helping out troubled youths and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But for me, I've never faced something like this before. So even now, when people are telling me that, oh, there's troubled youth in Singapore, I find it a bit strange. I'm not ignorant to the extent where I don't think that it's prevailing or it's out there. I know it's out there, but I think my upbringing was very different from this kind of people, so I couldn't relate. But I mean, hearing this side from you and the work that you're doing, it kind of sounds like there is a lot of this kind of situations, this kind of troubled youth out there that are not really receiving
The
help.
proper
and,
help.
and I think this is the problem also. Taking my upbringing for an example, we don't hear about it. We don't hear about the guy, the kid, like Ridhwan said, who was born and was given drugs by the parents and stuff like that. Like, once in a while when I was growing up, when I get out of line, my mom and dad would say, no, you're mixing around the wrong people and stuff like that. But it's never come to the point where I actually know somebody who has been in and out and stuff like that. So to me, this is all new things, and I think it's good to have someone like you here to actually tell people that this is a problem out there that is, I'm hearing it more and more these days. So maybe it's just something that has been growing over the last few years.
It did, and I didn't even know that as well,
Mm.
because like it's my first time doing time. You get what I mean? Like, I got sentenced, but when I went in, I meet a lot of people that glorify this thing. Hey, I in and out 10 times. I'm like, why are you so proud? No, okay, maybe because I was locked up alone. Because as a regular, you are not supposed to mix with the NSF or stuff like that, right? So most regular, actually all regular, are locked up alone in DB.
Okay.
So when I served my time, I saw all these people that are glorifying the thing and stuff like that. But I do see a certain people, tattoo all over, start praying. So there are people that wanted to change. You know what I mean? But as soon as they go out, they try to reach out to people that for help.
Mm.
But you know how society is nowadays? Like, oh, this guy got record, I can't trust him. Or this guy tattoo, can't trust him. Like, I know he have made mistake. He have served time. At least give him a chance. You can doubt him, but at least give him a chance. You know what I mean? So most of the time, the people that asking for help, once or twice they give up, because they realize that even the people closest to me, are not helping. So,
But for you, do you have a strong support group or what? So when you go in, who was hurt the most?
My ex-wife. I mean, I really, really felt like, I should have be more honest with her, because she didn't know that I was doing all these things. I was doing it behind her back.
Mm.
I was lying to her because I realized when she got angry, I used a lie to suppress her anger. So to a point that I realized that I don't want to make her angry anymore, because lying works. So I just use this method to escape. You know what I mean? So I would say that it is my fault for screwing up everything, but I wanted a chance to prove to her that I'm a better man. But I was not given the chance. The moment I was released, I mean, she tried to give me a chance, but the way she reacted to the truth that I told her is not something that I'm comfortable with. So I told her, like, you still want me to lie to you to please your emotion, or no? Are you gonna start
Come clean, yeah.
Are you gonna start to adapt with the truth? Because I told her that I'm not gonna lie to you anymore. Because if your response were to be angry at the truth, then you should reflect on what is the truth to you. You should stop living a lie and start living with the truth. Because I want to do that. Then she still blame me and stuff like that. I mean, I don't blame her, because it's a drastic change. It's then people were like telling me, bro, you changed, bro, you changed. I'm like, of course. You think I want to remain the
correct.
same? I've done this period have made me reflect about life so much that I realized if I continue to stay the same, nothing will change. If I change, I like this quote: if you change nothing, nothing will change. If you stay the same, life will remain the same. So I realized that I don't want to be the same. I want to be better. How? By getting better. Because it only makes sense that life get better when you get better.
So with this program, with the Jamia halfway house, right? What else do you do in order to help out all this troubled youth?
For now, for street mob clothing as well. Like the percentage of our profit is donated to Muhammadiyah Welfare Home. So we are doing that, and I really said I would really say that most of the things that's happening to me now is because of my faith. My unconditional faith towards the religion that I'm practicing. And I've been meeting, after I cut off all the old friends of mine, I've been meeting the right people, and the street mob clothing team, right, consists of 8 members. There's 2 photographers, 2 media and marketing guy, and 2 designer, and 2 salesmen. The designer is the web designer, and I would say the online manager lah. You know what I mean? Like they are the one that do the product on the website and stuff like that. So and all of these people are helping me out without investing any money and stuff like that. They are investing their time, which is more valuable in the end of the day, because money you can earn, but time is precious.
True.
So I tell them, like, if once you are investing your time in this, I would want you to understand that we are building a brand that gonna give benefit to someone. So it will first of all, we are trying to help youth, because my intention, like they are the future. You know what I mean? Like, if we can just focus on them more, I'm sure the future will be a better place.
Nice. And I mean, on top of that, you also rap.
Yeah. And I also pledge 30% of my royalties.
How do you find rapping, or how did rapping find you? How do you get into?
Okay, it started off with Michael Jackson, actually. Like, I listened to his music when I was 5. I started dancing like him. I started singing his song way before I even understand English. Like, I really like and also like some of his charitable work. I think is inspired. Have inspired me to do the same thing. So and I really understand where he's coming from, because like he is, I don't know, man. Like, he's so charitable towards the kids and stuff, and then some people find it weird, you know. I mean, I'm not sure how much of those allegation is true, but but I never believe it once. And from Michael Jackson, I start singing, and then I realized that, you know, when my voice cracked, I can't sing anymore.
Oh no.
So when I'm mature, I reach that puberty stage. I'm like, fuck, I need to find another avenue. You know what I mean?
You know,
Because I love music.
you know, it's funny you say that Ridhwan's voice still hasn't cracked.
Really?
Yeah, look at how high pitched he sounds like.
Yeah, I always do voiceovers for females.
I'm not sure if he's hit puberty.
Yeah, not yet apparently.
No wonder he recovers so quickly.
I just remember always calling my friends in primary school. Then like, cik boleh berbual dengan Ashraf. then I hear in the background, Ashraf, saya ada berbual kau kau. Kau buat apa yang ada berbual kau kau? I'm like, what? So it went on even to secondary school. So
So
I'm used to it,
do you ever try one time when you called, hello, cik?
never. I think when I only sound a bit more manly when I have a sore throat. So other than that, it's just what it is. Just accept it. But I think my voice is quite monotone though. So I'm just trying to speak with more expression right now. Because before I was just like talking because it's more comfortable, doesn't take too much energy. But now
I wouldn't say your voice is monotone. I would say it's more to bodo tone. Because nothing intelligent comes out from you at times. At times.
I mean, okay.
People don't be sensitive at times.
people.
Yeah. So continue. When your voice broke.
Okay, I decided to, you know, just quit singing and try to, you know, relate with music. Just relate. I can't relate with other pop star like Backstreet Boy and sing. I mean, I do enjoy their songs.
Don't insult them. Don't worry, he's gonna get hurt.
No. But I can't relate.
Backstreet Boys is his
Because
thing.
okay, after that I tried to listen to rock band like
Michael is rock.
Godsmack
Wow.
and no, it's all like the whole not
Extreme,
even
the other extreme.
Heavy,
Yeah.
bro.
So I also can't relate. Then
Limp Bizkit.
then it lead me to Limp Bizkit. So when I heard Limp Bizkit, right, the chocolate starfish and the hot dog flavored water, that album, there is the Rolling song with two remixes. Then the one of the remix is featuring Redman, Method Man, and DMX. When I heard the energy that they have in the song, I'm like, holy shoot. Like, I love this. Then I start researching DMX, and then it lead me to Jaru. Then from Jaru, it lead me to 50 Cent. And then all of a sudden, I found out like Ice Cube and all this. I'm like, oh my god, this is songs that, you know, that I like. It's not because you know, it is powerful and stuff like that. The lyrics are so relatable. How is it relatable? Because I was from Indonesia. Okay, from I was born till the age of 12. I'm raised, breed, you know, studied in Indonesia. And I'm not from the most beautiful part of Indonesia. I'm from the ghetto side of Medan.
Okay.
And the
majority is Muslims, right?
and it doesn't matter what is the majority there, but most it's the most how should I put this? It's the most violent place.
Really?
In Medan. Have you heard anyone going to Medan before? No. Also Jakarta, Lake Toba, Bali, Surabaya. You get what I mean? But Medan, who go? Unless you know somebody in Medan, you wouldn't want to go to Medan.
Okay.
So I was from the environment. You know, I've witnessed gang fight. I've witnessed crime, like at a young age. You know, I even watched someone paraded a chopped off head around the city.
What?
So at that when you saw that kind of violence and experienced those type of culture back when you were young, you know, it does something to you.
It scars you, dude.
Yeah. So when I heard rap music and how the lyrics kind of like, you know, it's relatable. Like it's a kill or be killed kind of world. I was like, oh shit, you know, I relate to this music. You know, and I started to, you know what, if they can do it, let me try to write something. Not from there, it just I just run with it.
How's the hip hop and rap landscape here in Singapore?
I mean, it's around, but not a lot of people are supporting it, and the culture is, because hip hop by culture itself is competitive. So and the hip hop community in Singapore is quite small, and the people that are involved in this culture, right, should see that we should unite, instead of competing with each other.
This is very like the boxing culture in
Yeah.
Singapore.
In a
I
way,
think
yeah.
you two got a lot more in common.
No, I mean, like, you want people to recognize the art that you are doing, right? But if you can't even support the next guy that is doing it, where is your support coming from? Eventually, you are looking for support from the next guy.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Because we are that small. You want people to work together, collaborate, share the fan base, and then branch out. From there, keep doing work together with other people. And I think the one that is doing great right now in the hip hop is
Rauzan.
Rauzan. He have collaborated with a lot of people, and he have rubbed off someone the wrong way, because they don't understand what he's doing,
Yeah.
and they don't understand where is he coming from. I mean, and there are a lot of misunderstanding that is revolving around him right now, but I can't touch it because I'm not facing the issue. But I would really love to work with him, and see where we can progress from there. But I'm thankful I'm at a good spot right now, because I'm part of a collective as well, Battle Axe Warrior, like this
Yeah,
thing.
like your
Yeah.
jacket. Yeah. It's just-
We are a global collective filled with 500 members worldwide.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, from Canada, from United States, from Germany, Australia, Thailand, and we are just all over the place lah. So this is quite a exclusive exclusive kind of collective, because you have to request to get in, and once you request, there's a 3-month probation to show whether you are active or not active.
Okay, as a rapper.
Not as whatever it is that you do, because we have multiple talents. We have graffiti artists, we have tattoo artists, we have rapper,
Right.
we have producer, we have MMA fighter as well. So even extreme sport like the BMX rider or the motocross, we have all kind of talents lah. But they are very supportive with each other, and what each other is doing.
So it's like a community.
Yes, it is.
Mm.
And I'm quite close with the Battle Axe Warrior Thailand right now, because there's only 3 members in Singapore, and each of us are busy with our own thing. It's very hard for us to meet. And
All are rappers also.
both of them are beatboxer.
Mm-hmm.
One is quite well known. She's the female beatboxer called Elaine. She's quite known in Singapore. I mean, among the
Circles.
community.
Let's get her on the show next.
You should call her or
Yep.
something. And like I really think that it's fortunate. I've been meeting the right people and the right stuff.
I think a lot of the things that you've said really evolves around community, and how community is quite important in whatever
Yes, it is.
that we do. I think that's one of the things that we, as Singaporeans, especially with people who are stuck in the rat race, we forget that you can't just look in front. At times you gotta look left, you gotta look right, you gotta take care of your neighbors and stuff like that. So
No, because they see it as a race, bro. They see it as a race.
Well,
like
I-
they see is I need to be number one.
well,
But
I also think that it's because we were raised.
yes, it is.
With that being said, it's a race, so you gotta go.
No, but yes, it's a race. But if you change the perspective, right? Sometimes people have to see like, life journey, to success is actually a marathon. You get what I mean? If you have never run a marathon before, don't try to compete and try to win first. Practice. You take time to condition yourself before you join the race. The conditioning is actually your education.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, most people don't see it. Like, if you get the right set of education, and the right set of like coach to teach you how to gauge your breathing, your pacing and stuff like, because You have never done the marathon.
Yeah.
So if you want to join a marathon this race to success, right? Make sure you are fully equipped. And then when you are fully equipped, don't get zoom into, oh, this guy is in front of me. No, I have to catch up with him. Because you don't know where is that guy coming from.
But isn't that good motivation? When do you know? At some point of time, competition helps. What?
It does. If you if it's your second or third competition. If it's your first, you have to really see, I want to finish. That your only goal is not to be first, not to be second, not even to be 10th. Your only goal is to complete the marathon. How long does it take? Pace yourself. Most people forget to pace themselves. They try to compete with the next guy. Eventually, they drain out and give up.
Yeah, so this is why I come to boxing class once a year. I'm pacing myself. Eventually, I'll come every week.
That's a long rest.
I mean, if that's how you want to do it, you know what I mean? You'll be a great boxer by the age of 59.
Yeah, I'll be the world's oldest but greatest boxer. But I mean, I get what you. I mean, I definitely get what you're trying to say.
Yeah, you get it. But for me, it's still very hard to grasp that idea, because it's like at the end of the day, you need to compete.
Yes, you do.
Go to that level. And then
Yeah,
when?
what he's saying is that you compete first.
You know,
No,
you
later. Are you
complete
listening?
first. Then you compete.
Complete
Like,
what?
I mean, like, did you win your first fight?
No.
But you started.
But the fact that I know, oh, this senior is good, so I'm chasing him, that took me to another level. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you still went on to fight first, right? You didn't straight away come
You
in.
didn't go into the fight thinking that I will win this.
I do.
You do?
But I lost.
There you go. But once you lose, right? Did you learn from your losses?
Yeah, I learned, but I
That-
still want to be better than that senior. Even though he's not in the same weight class as me, I just want to be better than that senior. And that just kept me going and going and going. Of course, I didn't trash talk him or whatever. It's just a goal that I want to beat him, even though we're not in the same weight class.
That's the goal. Beating him was the goal. But the process on how are you gonna beat him is a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
That is the race. Your end point, for that particular scenario, right? Your finish line is to beat him. So along the way, before you beat him, you have to prepare yourself. So that is what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
If you can,
So is that guy supposed to help me?
if you, I mean, I don't think he will help you.
Why?
Beat
Because
you up.
Yeah, but if your only way to beat him is to keep fighting him, then keep fighting him.
but I'm his junior. He should help me. But whatever, it's over already. He's married and whatever. Yeah, but
So you still have not.
yeah, but it makes sense because I think
So you still have not beaten him.
I know we are from different weight class. But at that point of time, he was like the guy to. So all the newbies were like, oh, this guy's got that standard, got that experience. So everybody wants to be like him or better.
Well, now you are the standard, I guess.
Yeah, now you are the center.
I don't know. I don't know.
I guess you are the standard now. See, in the end, you kind of win because you. You became
Yeah,
what he
but now
was.
when, as I get older, then I see the your what you're saying. Because for me now, right now, it's about more of beating myself, more of beating the struggles in my head, what I think in my head. Then more about being a better version of myself than I was yesterday. But this only happens now when I'm like 31.
I mean,
into
okay,
this.
maybe it happens to us because I was not like, if you put me on this chair 2 years ago before I got caught, I'm a different person. I'm egoistic. I don't want to learn from anyone because I thought I know enough, And here's a great example. I became a Muslim because I lost a bet.
Really?
Yeah, that's how I became a Muslim because I thought I knew enough.
Mm.
No, until a point of time where a good friend of mine who was a Muslim said, bro, you shouldn't because one of my good friend killed himself, and then I just took it out on Instagram. Oh no, on Facebook. No, just the prophet is la la la, the God is la la la, right? So he was like, bro, that's blasphemy. You are not supposed to do that. If you don't understand the religion, go to the Darul Akam, ask all your doubt. If the ustad cannot answer you one question, I will change to a free thinker and eat pork in front of you. I said, I didn't start that bet with you, But since you want to bet, I bet with you. If I cannot find, I'll convert and sunat. 2 months later, I convert and sunat.
Hey, you kena sunat. Kena
So
snip,
so so but here's the thing, like I didn't learn from that experience. I still egoistic. I still think I know better. Then it leads to my my sentence. And then I realized that the things that I've done my entire life lead to that moment.
All that is to prepare you for that moment.
Yeah. So when I realized that I needed I needed those time to reflect and really see that we have to be humble to learn. Because yes, that guy may have a PhD in chemistry and stuff like that. But if he want to learn physics, he have to learn from someone who have PhD in physics. You get what I mean? So like yes, you have a cert in something, but that doesn't make you the better than the next person. There are some things that the next person can teach you that you must be able to accept. So from then on, I just I want to learn as much as possible, because that's how I gauge like what he said just now. I only need to be better than who I was yesterday.
Right.
So that is how I live my day every day now. Like I need to be better than who I am yesterday.
That's a good mindset to have, especially when you have. I mean, with all the background, the past that you have and stuff like that, I guess your recovery is a constant thing. It's not, you can't drop the ball at any time, can you? Because I think from most of the readings and most of what I know, going back to your vices is so much easier than turning a new leaf. So
It's all about choices.
Yeah,
bro.
the fact that you're getting involved in helping troubled youths, and how most of the things that you do contribute back to this kind of causes. I think it also helps you yourself every day to better yourself, and I think that's quite motivational to anyone who's hearing this right now.
And I mean, I also want to give them an opportunity that I didn't get. I mean, like back in the day, no one tell me that this gonna lead to this and this gonna happen. And even if they tried, it was not from someone who have experienced the whole thing. It was always some guy that don't know what they are talking about, showing you statistic that they have get, they've studied and gotten, like if you do this, blah, blah, blah. But whoa, have you served time? No. Then why you get what I mean? So like maybe because that was the mentality I had. Like if you have not done it, don't talk about it. So I think most youth will have this type of thing lah. Thus, the guy that started this Revive SG thing, he was like, you know what? We have the experience, and we have wasted enough time inside for us to learn about this. So it's time for us to contribute lah.
How do you think? Back to the Revive SG thing. How do you think schools can actually improve on because when we were growing up, we get the CNB officer or a police officer to come in once every year and show us.
Oh yeah, and show us that. That's the thing.
A video.
You get what I mean? Like
But
most of the time, it's the CNBs.
but it's always like, okay, drugs are bad.
I think
drugs
it doesn't work anymore.
do this. So what do you think will be the alternative for kids right now, especially with, like you said, the glorification of drugs online and all that, and right now
I think an excursion to the rehab center would help.
I
I don't know. I don't know if it's too extreme or not.
Or you can engage people like us. The school can engage Revive SG, because we are we are working on this proposal on providing the youth with drug and gang education. Meaning we are so-called a first-hand experience kind of guy. The one that is in and out for 17 years, he is quite experienced in the gang related stuff lah. Because like when he gives speeches to people, he actually bring his experience, and then just sharing with them. You can see the impact that he created to the youth, because they are actually paying attention.
Yeah, and I guess these people speak from the heart.
Yeah.
And when you speak from the heart, I think people can just feel it and just.
Well, if you want to talk about impact, when when they show us that video of the guy kinda cane, that certainly had an impact.
Yeah, but only for that day.
Yep.
True.
You know what I mean?
Until I kinda caned by my parents.
No, but I think eventually, right, it's about the environment you are at.
So the boys inside now, the girls inside now, what do they really want? Do they want a job, or do they want like to go out and people help them, or what help? Like, what do you want to do? Because you said like, if all these ex-offenders come together and work together in a
okay,
company, it doesn't help.
Here's another thing that ex-offender need to know. Okay, you have to reach out. You have to.
So
Because
it's their responsibility to actually
yes,
ask for help.
if you don't ask for help, nobody will help you. And if you ask for help, and the first guy or second guy or even the 10th guy say no, keep asking. Because eventually, right, people will see that you are sincere. With your record, you should know that you have messed it up, you have served your time, yes, but people do not trust you with your record. Now, if you don't persist in asking for help and say that I'm really changed, I really just need a chance, just show me the ropes. No, persist, and people see that, oh, this guy is really sincere, or this lady is really sincere. Let's help. Because like nowadays, people will say I've changed. Really? Okay. Most of the time, people will say, this one just say only lah.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So saying is easy, but the to commit is the hardest part. So the ex-con have to see that you have to commit to your resolution before people can actually give you a chance. Not a lot of people are okay, I'll give you a chance on the first try. Not a lot. I mean, there are people like that, but like 1 in every 10. So be willing to take all the no, but persist in asking for help until you get a yes. Or if you can't get a yes, find out how you can do things better. Because most of the time, the first thing that they need is actually money. Or I need to work to get money. Where do I work? There are plenty of work out there. There are.
They
but
will accept them.
Actually, yes.
Probably not a job that they would want, but for
Exactly.
they cannot be picky. I guess they just something that can give them a start for 3 months, 6 months, get their money, then move on.
Yeah, set a realistic goal. You get what I mean? For me, when I got out, I'm fortunate enough to get a job that same month.
Okay.
As a what?
As a what?
I work at limited edition to sell shoes.
Oh, cool.
I told myself, hey, I need shoes. I like
But does
shoes.
your record even affect them?
No, I didn't.
No, right?
No, because the guy, the owner actually gave me a chance. When I sent the resume, he read it. He say, come down for interview. I went, and the moment I sat down with him, I was honest. I said, I did some time. I just got out. I just need a job to support my family.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind the pay. The pay was quite low. No, I was technically working some other job out during my off day.
Mm-hmm.
And it happens to be acting.
Mm-hmm.
So my friend was like, why not you pursue this acting thing? And eventually I get more acting gig, and then I realized that I can't commit to the job anymore. So I just left.
What about your acting gig? What else?
Sorry, they are a Singapore company.
Limited
Yeah.
edition is a Singapore company.
Shout out to Limited Edition.
Yeah.
Send me some shoes.
You already got like a lot
Hire
of
me also.
shoes.
But I think it's very encouraging to know that there are outlets out there where
There are.
second chances.
Yeah,
are
because to
given.
be honest, I've never really met anybody who would say no to an offender. I've never met. I mean, maybe they just putting up a front, but I never.
Yeah,
met,
I mean, I will call you, but never call. Most of the time, that's the case.
yeah, but maybe because there really is somebody else more qualified to do the job. I don't know.
I mean, before go on his acting, I mean, when you interact a lot with people who are so-called troubled and convicts and ex-convicts, what are your thoughts on how we could actually help these people out?
To be honest, I really don't know. I wish I have an answer, a solution, but I think what he's doing, he and his group, Revival, right?
Revive SG.
Revive SG, what they think is amazing. But to be honest, I really don't have a I can only use my boxing experience to have a goal to do that. But I think it's not enough. When I talk to them, their mindset is really different. How they view life is different. Like how we feel like going to school, going for classes, going for CCA is normal, but for them it's just no, just go back. You find needles on the floor. Then I don't know how you will get out of that. Then
Actually, I like this. Okay, one of the book that I really like is called Being Happy by Andrew Matthews. Okay, this book really helped me because it changed my perspective so much, and it's so in line with all the religious teaching. And this guy is not religious at all. I mean, I don't know him personally, but he didn't really bring religious into his book, and most of it is quite logical. There's this chapter about understanding life, and I'm not sure like how it goes exactly, but it started off with, if you can't define life, you don't understand life. And then it goes on saying that if you think you have defined life, what is the meaning of life? Then he asks you to just contemplate. Then if you over describe the meaning of life, then you have not figured out life. Why? Here's a good time to experiment this. If I were to tell you that different people have different meaning to life, would you agree?
Yes.
You will agree, right?
Yep.
But what is the opposite of life?
Death.
Without thinking, you guys just said death. But what is the meaning of death? The end of life, right? So what's the opposite of the end? The beginning of life.
I'm confused really.
No.
It's okay, we understand. No, it's because you got punched a lot in the
Okay,
head.
yeah, makes sense.
Because you're a boxer.
No.
Opposite of what?
What's the opposite of the end?
The beginning.
The beginning. So isn't the beginning of life birth?
Yes.
So if the opposite of death is birth, why every time people said the opposite of life is death?
Wait, the opposite of death is birth?
Yeah, the opposite of death is birth, because death is the end of life. Birth is the beginning of life.
Okay.
So it makes sense that the opposite of death is actually birth, right?
Okay.
So why, when I ask you what's the opposite of life, you guys said death?
This is not for me. Can you?
No, but it makes so much sense,
It
right?
makes sense. It makes sense. Just
Because-
think about the opposites. Just think about the opposites.
Yeah,
So-
but
so
tell me this is
actually-
just playing with words.
It's not playing with words. You write down the whole thing, you'll see that the opposite of death is actually birth.
But you already die.
No, the
No,
opposite of
opposite,
death.
opposite.
Opposite.
Okay.
Opposite, bro.
Okay. Yeah, so?
So,
I'm trying to
so
figure
the
out Malay
beginning,
word for
the
him. I don't
beginning of life is birth, right?
Okay.
So the end of life is death, right?
Mm-hmm.
So isn't that opposite?
I guess. Yeah, that's the opposite. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
so-
what's
so-
the lesson of this?
The lesson is you shouldn't overcomplicate life, because the meaning of life by dictionary is actually the condition of being alive. There's no opposite to life. Life is just the condition of being alive. Back to what we are talking about initially. It's all about logic. If you want your life to be good, be good. If you want your life to be bad, be bad. Because that's how you condition your life.
Like, duh.
Right?
Oh, now you get it.
No, like, yeah, obviously, like, that's how you live, right?
Yeah, but most of the time people don't see it.
If you want to be a villain, you be a villain. You want to be a superhero, you be a superhero. Like,
so
he wants
and,
to be Batman.
and you have to understand, like if you want your life to be sunshine and rainbow, right? Be prepared to go through the storm, because that's how you get the rainbow. Most of the people just want the whole rainbow thing without going through the storm. Like, you should know out of everyone.
Also, it's all about opposites.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
all about seeing. Like, you can't just get without going
So
through
the opposite of losing is?
Winning.
Yay, March 29. I'm going to win.
Sweet.
You will, bro. I have faith in you, bro.
Yeah.
How
Inshallah.
how did you two cross paths?
Oh, I actually messaged him on
Instagram.
Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah, and he replied. I was like, wow,
You
this
s-
guy
you
replied.
slide into
He
his
didn't
DMs.
even realize I was standing in front of him because I look so much different in real life.
Yeah,
probably.
you kind of did.
Ugly.
The filters don't work.
No, in real life, there's
Yeah.
no filters for real life. But I mean, are you a fan of Ridhwan?
I wasn't until I witnessed the fight.
Which fight?
The one with the Jita tu botak.
The one I lost.
Yeah. No. Because it was so hype. Your
Really?
fight was so hype. Then I was like, and I see people wearing the Chosen One merch, right? So I'm like, who started this Chosen One thing? It's very clever. Oh, he's actually a boxer. Wait, we have a boxer? It was like, I wouldn't say I'm ignorant. It's because it kind of
Yeah, it's fair enough because we are not really knowledgeable about the hip hop industry. Like how you don't
so
really know.
I'm quite confined to what I'm comfortable with, like in terms of entertainment wise.
Right.
So my friend was like, yo, I have tickets to watch this guy. Oh, okay, now I have to see
Who's that
this
friend?
guy. Lionel. He's also a rapper from Singapore. He's actually his stage name is 21 Soul Blaze. He's actually the first rapper in Singapore that have 3 number 1 hit song on MTV.
Whoa.
Back in the day.
How far back in the day?
10 years ago.
So it's not that bad, but yeah, I still don't know.
yeah, I mean, he said, yo, I have tickets. Then I was like, okay, let's go. So we went and we watched a bunch of fight. During your fight, right, I was like, whoa, this guy can really hit. But he's not that good. No, I was saying that he's not that good. Like everyone was like, that's not him, bro. Like, I don't know what happened, but today that is not him. And then when I watched one of the episode in the podcast, you actually said you're trying to be technical that day, which is not yourself.
I was lying, but whatever. Yeah,
no, but we all have one of those days.
Yeah, sadly it happened on that day, but
yeah.
but it's okay. We move on.
On 29th of March.
Nothing mean to say this time.
I'm just gonna
Pretend to be supportive.
all those, I'm not gonna be a hater, you know what I mean? I'll be since we're all on the motivational uplifting mood today, I'm like,
Yeah, but it's quite cool for somebody to like follow me after watching me lose. So I don't know.
yeah, so do you appreciate him?
Do you watch like my previous fights which I win? Yeah, after that.
Yeah, I
okay.
start researching you, bro. Like I'm like, okay, are you sure that's not him? Oh, okay, not bad.
So do you think he lives up to the hype?
Yeah. It's just that I think it have a lot of subconscious kind of anecdote what happened that day, because when I was at the arena, they are constantly replaying
All
the advertisement.
Yeah, the highlight reels lah.
Okay, subconsciously that is gonna affect him, because like, oh my god, like everyone is seeing me here, because there's nothing about the opponent. If you realize that day, nothing on the screen is about the opponent. Every time there is a ting ting break time, right, it's your face. I think it's the song by Eminem, the Lucky You, right? I think, and I was like, oh, now I know why he's not him, because like you are so focused on trying to win that you forget
I forgot to have fun.
Yeah.
I think so.
Wait, you know how to have fun?
Yeah, apparently I do. When I beat people up in the ring.
Not when you're getting beaten up.
Yeah, 29 March will be different, I think. So we will see.
It will be different, bro. I trust you.
Even I don't trust him.
I don't know where that tension came about, but
I mean, like, were you shocked to see the turnout when he was fighting? I mean, was that your first boxing event?
Yeah, actually that was my first box. Like, even I was actually a fan of wrestling. Even when they come to Singapore, I don't watch it. No, but when because the ticket, it's not because the fact that the ticket is free. It's just that I want to see what's the hype. And when I saw it, I'm like, hey, even if the ticket is not free, I might wanna.
It's quite amazing because like the Lions at the ball, and then there are some other celebrities. They show up and to show their support. Even Rawson was there, I think.
Yeah, he was there. He was
there.
like a few seats away
Sheikh
from me.
Haikal
Sheikh Haikal was there as well.
Yeah, I was surprised that he's there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I didn't see him there, but
how can you not see Sheikh Haikal?
I was just, I don't know what I was saying. I wasn't pretty much.
Before the fight, he couldn't see because the lights were dark. After the fight, he couldn't see because he got punched in the eye.
I was just busy crying.
Yeah, but I I think that's the effect that one has had ever since he became the chosen one. I think a lot of different circles, a lot of different tribes, so-called tribes, are actually like, you're like unifying us in a way. It's kind of cool to see, because I mean boxing is such an old sport, and boxing is intertwines with a lot of cultures, like the hip hop culture,
Yes, it does.
the comedy culture, whatever culture there is out there, and finally Singapore has one person who actually sort of can put everything under one roof, which is kind of cool. I mean, I hate to say this, but you kind of united a lot of people.
What? I'm your idol?
No,
Wow.
you're not my idol. No, you are
That's
not.
too strong.
Sheikh Heikel is more of an idol to me because of his restaurants than you are. Okay, I'm a bigger fan of food than a bigger fan of you.
Fair enough.
Oh my god! Like at least no, like
Yeah.
there's this thing called the tough love.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I think it's just
No,
you guys
there's
are
no.
you guys are
stop,
like
stop.
you guys
No.
are showing each other this.
No, there's no love between me and
Yeah,
one.
but I think that loss really, like I said, like to go through life. I think it's just something that I have to go through to
Yeah.
prepare me for the win. Maybe hopefully in March.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, I've always wanted to reach out to people about the sport of boxing and all that, and to show them what I do. But unfortunately, people react. More people react when I lost. So a lot more people know about the loss, and they make an effort, like you,
No,
to watch the videos
No,
to find out
actually,
what's the story
it's
behind
not just that, bro. I think what happened was how you came back from that loss matter more than what happened, like that loss itself. You know what I mean, because most people will be demoralized.
I am.
Changed. I mean, you are, but you don't really
Yeah.
show the like how the sore loser thing
Yeah,
was
yeah.
not out.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean, like he still carry himself well, and then because after that loss was straight away that Feed Your Ambition campaign stuff, right?
Yeah.
And
that's
like
nice.
people still see, like, he's still out there reaching out to people. He didn't let his that loss make him like moody.
I don't think he's that kind of person. I've
Yeah.
seldom seen, unless he hides it really well.
Maybe.
I do talk to him quite a lot. And,
Unfortunately, waste my data.
I mean,
Send me stupid photos.
I mean, 2 days after his fight, after his loss, I think I asked him out for Prata and he was up for it. So I'm like, yeah, okay, Ridwan's fine. If he says yes to Prata, that means he's back to his normal.
Come
Yeah,
on,
but
it's
to be honest,
Prata.
it wasn't easy. I mean, there are days where, like, like you just question yourself: do you really deserve to be in that ring with that kind of quality opponent? But I mean, as much as the belts are important, I just really want to win, just to prove to myself more than anything else that I deserve the win and I deserve to be where I am.
Yeah,
But you have to understand, bro. It is still a battle with yourself.
That's the thing. That's why I feel like it's also like educating people, like to show people that this is the level that we are going towards, and the level is really different. And boxing is still very new to Singaporeans. So when they only see as win or lose, but they don't understand the levels to the game. They don't understand how
It's the
complicated
same.
it is.
I
They don't see the
understand, bro.
politics.
Like this is what I'm facing actually. Like the last year it was a struggle for me. Then this year as well, and I have no support from my family members. No support from anyone that I know. Thus, it was an uphill battle. But when I started to get like a supporting role or a lead, I had a lead role for a commercial. And I was like, bro, congrats, bro. Like, and then people start saying, like, some actually, why like he get, I don't get. Then I said, I actually said, because you know what I'm doing when I'm not doing anything? I'm doing something. Because you think I have free time? I don't have free time. Like, there's this quote when I see that I can totally relate. If you have free time, you are not doing enough. So constantly I'm reaching out to people. Constantly I'm making connection. Constantly I'm applying for job. So now I'm just living off the hard work that I've put on previously, but I'm still putting in hard work. No, it's not easy. But what people want to see most of the time is when you reach the top. Wow, this guy. No, they don't even finding out how do he get there. No, and then when someone start, like slip off, something happened. Like my divorce was finalized only in August. Hey, how come he got divorced? Loser lah, this guy don't want to work out in his marriage. I said, what the hell?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, why are you guys judging?
Yeah.
I mean, like, and then you don't even then from when I realized that, you know what, no matter what I try to do or how I try to explain it, if all they see is bullshit, they're gonna believe what they're gonna believe, because nothing matters to them anymore.
Do you have people who they, when you have, like you say, when you have lead roles and when you are there, they are close to you, but the moment you sink a bit, they're gone?
I mean, because I have cut away most of my old friends, now I don't feel it. I mean, but I have a lot of good friends now that, bro, you deserve this, bro. I'm proud.
Yeah,
of
people
you
that are genuinely happy for you. There's not a lot of people, for example. Yeah, so I mean, these kind of people, when you find them, just really have to take care of them. And I mean, very rare you find people with very beautiful soul, very beautiful heart. Clearly not you.
Yeah, I mean, the moment Ridhwan lost, I unfollowed him on Instagram.
Really?
Who is this guy?
Yeah, but I'm such a big-hearted guy. When he says he's not gonna have any job, he needs to do a talk show, and then I agreed to do this. To use my couch, use my gym, use my aircon.
Electricity.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I think again, community, right?
Yeah. And the thing is, before the podcast, you said that you don't really have a main job, right?
No, I don't.
That supplies you an income, so you have to keep hustling all the time.
Yeah.
So how does that work for you? You
Okay.
say the freedom is good, but at the same time,
it's good,
isn't
it's
it
good.
tiring to keep chasing and chasing and chasing?
No, if you love the chase, it's not
hustle.
tiring.
The halal hustle.
Yeah, I know.
No, because finally I like I love what I'm doing. I mean, like, I kind of, I think it's worth it, because my focus is not now. My focus is a better future. And
What's a better future for you?
a better future will be when I'm successful and I'm still can help people, and tell them that, look, I started off like this. No, where I am at is not an accident. It's a calculative and planned move that I commit. No, so I want to say that it's possible. I mean, eventually I want to say that it's possible. But I need the people that I'm with right now to really just give me a check once in a while. Like, bro, no, don't lose touch of reality. Like, and most of the friend that I'm with, right, will remind me to pray and pray together with me. Like, I'm really, appreciative of this circle that I have with. It's small, but I like it. I enjoy
keep your
this.
circle small. It's good. You're not part of my circle, by the way.
What you have? I don't even know you knew circles. You're a square kind of guy.
But anyway,
look at your face. It's square.
it's round.
No, it's rectangle now.
Anyway, do you rap in what? English? Malay?
I recently did a few Malay tracks. It's coming out soon. I don't know when is the guy gonna. Okay, I'm not pointing. There's a phone, by the way. I'm not pointing.
I don't know when the guy is gonna.
It's not a rap thing.
No, it's not. I'm not pointing at my junk. There is a phone, so I'm not sure when he's gonna release it. But yeah,
So it will be like what, on Spotify, iTunes,
Spotify,
stuff?
iTunes, radio, inshallah.
Okay.
Radio.
Well, we'll put it on a link with
Yep.
the video.
Yeah.
To link you on Instagram and stuff like that.
So I'm still new to this Malay rap thing, but apparently it's quite
Is it?
enjoyable.
Well, I think your Malay is even better than mine if you can rap in it, because I can't even speak it properly.
Yeah. I think
but it's
how do you make rap sound different? Like, I mean, we have Eminem. I mean, is Eminem rap?
Yeah,
Right?
but
So
any hip hop fan that say he's a fan of Eminem deserve a slap in the face, because he's everyone's favorite rapper. So like, you can't like
But he is that good. When you see his
Yeah.
battles,
like, he is.
he read like the
He-
dictionary.
He
man.
cannot, because he's so good. He cannot be on the list of your favorite rapper. Like,
Means you're too mainstream.
Yes. Like for example, like you're a boxing fan. You can't say you're
Muhammad Ali.
yes. By default, you get punched in the face.
You can say what Ridhwan though.
Yeah.
But then no one will believe you.
No, I will. I'm like, oh really? I'm a fan too.
Yeah, I have no idea what you guys are talking about. I don't listen to music.
Yeah, you're clearly a boring guy.
A what?
Boring guy.
Sure. Just because I don't listen to music makes me boring.
How can
Yeah.
you not listen to music, bro?
Music is life, bro.
There's so many more things to listen to,
Like what?
Like
like the news,
Like podcasts.
like
Your own podcast.
You know, like the
Okay.
Wan Man Show.
the part where you talk and then the rest you just fast forward.
Yes, every time you I have versions of our podcast where I just put you on mute and it's just me talking.
Fine.
So yeah, I like music was a big part of my life once, but it's no longer a part of my life.
Oh, you were playing
now all I listen to is Baby Shark.
Yeah, oh my god, that song is irritating.
Yeah, but I can't help it. That's the only song that my daughter dances to.
I mean, like my children dance to it as well. So, like, I'm kind of tired of it, but no choice. Yeah, I mean,
being a dad and also having served time before, have you ever talked to your kids about it?
I mean, they are too young to understand now.
But will you?
I will. When they question it, because now I'm a firm believer of not lying.
Okay.
Because this came out earlier actually, like during the talk, one of the counselor actually said white lies is okay. Like when you want to go out and have fun with your friend and then you lie to your parents that you have remedial or CCA, right? And it's okay as long as you are hanging out with the right friends.
Wow, mom,
that okay?
dad,
So-
listen, do you hear that?
No, so no, but then I came to a point that I said, there is a better solution to that.
Yeah, that's like
no,
obviously wrong.
Yeah, no, if it's the right friend, why not bring them to your house? Tell your mom, I want to hang out with my friends. No, but can my friends hang out with me?
I know what you're thinking. I know what you're
What am I
thinking.
thinking?
Girlfriend.
Okay,
My friends are
okay,
girls.
no, but there is okay. I wouldn't say I found a solution, but I think that would be my solution. My solution would be if my children
Yeah.
were to say that I have a girlfriend, I have a boyfriend, then I'll say, okay, that will stop giving you pocket money. Why? The guy is supposed to support you. Or you supposed to find work to support that girl. Why? You want to have girlfriend, right? I'm not gonna give you money lah.
Wow.
If you are old enough to have girlfriend, you are old enough to make money for yourself to support your girlfriend.
I'm glad you're not my dad.
If you were my dad, I would have started working at 7 years old.
So
You action player lah. You.
no, but that's my philosophy.
Mm.
No, but if you want me to continue to supply you with money, be truthful to me, and I'll be truthful to you. But it's from a good place, because I don't want you to be distracted by all this, and then eventually you blame someone for your mistake.
So your children are both boys?
No, I have a son who is 3. I have a daughter that is 6.
Okay.
But sometimes the opposite sex becomes motivation,
I mean, if it became motivation, then. But
why do I study so hard for O levels? Because I know all the chicks are in JC, so I gotta go to JC and see all the chicks.
then your motivation is wrong, bro.
Well, I made it.
Man, you got it this
I
far.
made it to JC and then I figured it out. Then so yeah, but the thing is, I got there in the first place, which wasn't the worst move ever, to be in a JC. But I mean, I applauded the fact that you want to be truthful with your kids, because I think a lot. I just think that every generation tries to be better than the one before, and it's also the responsibility of the generation before to make the next generation better. That's why our parents always, what I feel is my parents will always want my life to be better than theirs. And, if that means they have to leave out a few things about them that I should not know, I think they would have lived it out. But, power to you if you want to go head on about what has happened in the past for you. But I also feel that there's merit in it, because look where you are now. You learn from that mistake, and you've changed and become a better person. I mean, that's the whole reason why human beings study history, right?
Yes.
It's to learn from the past so that we don't repeat the
Indeed,
mistakes in the
indeed.
future. Even though more often than not, people keep on repeating the same mistake.
Just to make sure it's a mistake.
Yeah, because okay, how they repeat the mistake, because their mentality is a selfish mentality. Like, because that guy is not me. He made mistake, but I won't. But most of the time, when he approached that situation with that attitude, he will learn
The hard way.
the hard way. So that was me.
Mm-hmm.
No, like, how can I get caught? I've done this for 10 years. Oh yeah, I've done it for 10 years. No, how could, I won't get caught, but I got caught. And the funniest thing how I got caught is
We're just about to ask, yeah.
it was I applied 6 days leave the
Mhm.
day I restocked my stuff. And I was like, oh shit, during these 6 days, what if there's customer? I might just put a few pack inside. It's okay. So I went home, and then my wife was like, my ex-wife was like, hey, can you go NTUC and Sheng Siong buy stuff for me to cook? I'm like, waste my time again. Yeah. And so I went NTUC, I bought stuff, didn't take receipt, went Sheng Siong, bought stuff, asked the auntie to put inside the NTUC plastic bag because I don't need another plastic bag. Right? So as I was walking out, it so happened that there's a new security guy. The senior was teaching him how to do random check. So like this guy, for example, holding NTUC plastic bag at Sheng Siong, you can do random check. I'm like, what the fish? I'm already like detouring here to go back home, because all I want is just go back home and relax. Roll one and smoke. I mean, I did one yesterday, so today I just need another one. So I was giving this guy a hard time. So, and it so happened that the auntie forgot to scan one item, because as I was throwing it into the basket, it landed inside the NTUC plastic bag. So one item was not scanned. So they called the police. Then they suspect that I was stealing. Then I was giving them a hard time. I was just showing them attitude all the way. Why the fuck should I steal? I have more than enough money to buy all this. So I'll buy 10 carton of this. So when the police came, checked the CCTV, I was cleared of the crime that I was accused
You
of.
weren't schooling.
I wasn't stealing. It was an accident. It so happened that there's a newbie in the I mean, there's a NSF. Because every patrol there's NSF and regular, right? So the NSF said, I want to check your bag. By right, without a warrant, they can't check my personal belonging when they clear the crime that I'm accused of.
Yeah.
Because you say I was stealing, you check CCTV, I was not stealing. Why you want to touch my personal belonging? I mean, so I was pissed off. I check lah. Throw it at him. Because by then I was so angry, I didn't think properly. I forgot there is 5 bags inside lah. So I throw it at him, and then he was pissed off. He start checking. Then when he start checking, I was like, holy shoot, I have something. I hope he didn't, and he found it lah. So
what did he use it to his advantage?
So he cuffed me. Then he was giving me a hard time. Then
Seems like a very bad day.
it was, but I would say like it's God's will, bro.
Yeah.
Because like if it wasn't for those time, I wouldn't be as clear-headed as I am now.
If you ever met that NSF again, what will you say to him?
Thank you.
Have you seen him yet?
No, not yet.
Maybe
if you are
after
watching this
if you
video,
are,
bro,
yeah.
if you reach out to my Instagram, I want to thank you, really, because like I really feel I became a better person after the whole thing, and I'm so at peace with myself, and I just want people to see that once you find peace and happiness, you'll be happy and peaceful your entire life.
Well,
That's a very good note to end this podcast on. Thank you so much, Wayne, for coming down and sharing.
Oh, you're always welcome, man.
Such.
Thank you for having me, man.
I mean,
it's a pleasure.
for me, I've never had an interaction with someone who's been at the other side before, as a convict and stuff like that. So I think this really opened my eye to a lot of things. And to me, it's also motivation to know that people who have been through that, you are a living, breathing example of the fact that they can go back to a positive way of life and stuff like that. Which, I don't think there's a lot of people who could, but I'm glad that you are not only going down the right path now, you are even spreading your message, and heartfelt thank you for doing that. I mean, no one's forcing you to do it, no one asking you to do it, but you're doing it on your own. And I think that these are the kind of everyday Singapore heroes that we need, especially in this society.
It's an honor
right
to
now.
be called that, but I think I'm still far away from that. I'm still trying my best to
I think you're on your
achieve.
way, mate. I think you're on the way.
Yeah.
Do you have any shout outs you want to give before we wrap things up?
A shout out to Revive SG. Shout out to my teams from Silk Mob Clothing. Also Battle Axe Warrior, thank you for supporting me. Also my mom for finally understanding where I'm going. Although initially she was giving me a hard time, but I love you, mom. This is for you as well. And my children and everyone that have lost faith in me, but because you guys motivate me as well. I'm not proving it to you guys to tell you that you're wrong. I'm just proving to you guys to tell you that I'm right. I just need faith at the time that I needed it, but thank you for not giving it. I just hope that you guys learn a lesson as well. Like sometimes all you need is a helping hand.
Correct.
Right, then we'll put all the links down for the shout outs and Revive. What's it called?
Revive SG.
Revive SG also. If anybody is listening to this and they feel like they need help in that extent, reach out to them. Pretty sure Wayne will help you out as much
We
as
will help you,
possible.
definitely.
Even if you don't want to approach any of us and you feel like you want to approach Ridhwan, his Instagram is down there. If you approach me, I'm not sure if I can help, but I will try to address you to the both of them. Remember, guys, I mean, I would just want to say that anyone out there who's struggling with whatever it is that you're struggling, you're not alone. We're all fighting our own fights. I'm looking for a job. Ridwan's trying to win his rematch on the 29th of March. And Wayne is spreading his message. He's on the right path. He's being positive. He's trying to help out as much people as possible. And that's what this podcast is all about. It's not just all about jokes or about Ridwan's nose getting bigger or Ridhwan using this as a promotion platform. No, I mean, we're just a few guys and sometimes girls who just want to talk our heart out and try to help and reach out as many people.
And just want to show the human spirit and that we all can come together and make a difference. I think that's the thing about life. I think we all need to work together.
Yeah,
You can't
we do.
possibly do everything alone. You just need to respect yourself. You just need to respect the people around you, respect your goals, and know that life is temporary and make the best out of it.
Yeah.
Right, before I start crying, we shall now end the show. Thank you so much once again, Wayne.
You're always welcome, bro.
Thanks, buddy.
You're always welcome, bro.
And cut!